Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you. Today I want to take a look at a pair of kicks that I saw at my local finish line. Whenever I saw them, I couldn't help but grab them, and we'll get into the reasons why here in a little bit. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these Nike Dunk Lows in the reverse Goldenrod colorway. So I had been telling myself lately that I was done getting GR Dunk Lows, and the more I think about that statement, I did just order the Valentine's Day Dunk Lows for my wife. I showed her pictures of them, and she said, yeah, I might like them, so I ordered them. I'm not sure if she'll want to keep them or not, because she has a ton of Dunk Lows, but personally for me, I'm just kind of done with Dunk Lows just because I've had so many of them. It's just all kind of the same thing. But I am a Pittsburgh fan through and through, and whenever the Finish Line employees showed me these, they just immediately triggered that thought, I can wear these with Pittsburgh gear, and I ended up grabbing them. I did have a coupon. I think retail was $115, and I had a coupon for 20 bucks off, so I ended up getting them for just below $100, which isn't bad at all for a cool looking pair of kicks. But that being said, I have been telling myself that I was going to pump the brakes on GR Dunk pickups for myself. Anyhow, we've got a standard Nike box. Looks just like every other GR Nike box that we've seen. The tag reads Nike Dunk Low. The colors are black, university gold, and white. On Dunk Lows, I always go with my true to size, which is a size 10. Since I grabbed these, I've seen them pop up on the Finish Line and JD website or the app. I haven't seen these at other retailers yet, and I haven't seen them on the Nike app, but I would imagine they'll probably be popping up everywhere. And here they are. I've seen online that these are referred to as the reverse Goldenrod Dunks. I think that the highs that I had before were like University of Iowa dunks or one of the Be True to Your School dunks, but I had a high version and they really reminded me of like Wu-Tang and that kind of stuff. Also, they reminded me of a Pittsburgh colorway. It's very similar to the Panda color blocking. We've seen this color blocking a million times on a whole bunch of other Dunk Lows. It's not that this is out of the ordinary or anything like that, but there are just a couple cool little things aside from this color combination that kind of jumped out at me. One thing is there's this little hang tag off of the swoosh, and I'm hoping I'm showing that in frame. Once again, my eyes are still really messing with me, and I can't see very well at all, so I can't really tell what I'm showing the camera, but anyway, it's got this cool little hang tag. It's kind of got like a checkered pattern on it, but the light has to hit it just the right way, and it's got a little yellow swoosh on it. But I think that's a really cool detail because that's just something that we don't see on every dunk. And then just underneath that Nike tab on the heel, we've got this different material than what we're used to seeing. That is in the University Gold color. And this material also matches what we have for the tongue. So we don't have a standard nylon tongue in this pair. It's kind of like a woven, it almost feels like canvas, but it's softer than that. But I like the look of it, and I also like the fact that that's what we got on the heel just because it is something different. Obviously, these jumped out at me because they match all my team gear for the Pirates and the Steelers. And since, you know, Pirates is baseball, Steelers is football, I can basically wear that color scheme all year round, and I can support my team with that colorway all year round. So I really do have a hard time passing up on a black and gold colorway. Also, I love University Gold. I just really like how deep and rich this color of yellow is. It's not like the Paulins, and it's not like that ochre color that's like a little bit darker. It's just the right amount of yellow to me, and it really does match Steelers gear really well. The shoes that I'm wearing are like a lighter yellow, and maybe I'll compare the two together. The yellow on this, on my Butter Dunks, is just way lighter than what the yellow on this is, and I would call this more of like a gold, but I really do prefer this shade of yellow to these or what we have on the Lightning 4s or that sort of thing. I kind of feel like this yellow goes better with more modern Pittsburgh Pirates gear, and this reminds me a lot more of like Steelers colorways. I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt, if it wasn't for this being a Pittsburgh color scheme, I would have passed on these shoes. They wouldn't have meant anything to me, but I do think that they look really nice. I just don't really have a need for GR Dunk Lows anymore. And if I'm being 100% honest, I'm not sure that I'm going to keep these in the collection, because I already have probably over 10 black and yellow pairs of shoes. We've got a standard Dunk Low tread pattern. Everybody's seen that before. It's just in a black color, so it will hide dirt and that sort of stuff. As we come up to the midsole, they gave us a bright white midsole, and I really like how clean that looks with this dark black and then that rich gold on there. I think it looks nice and clean. All the overlays are just black. It really does remind me of the Panda color blocking, and I wish that I could say materials on this were better than most dunks. However, this is just standard GR dunk material. It isn't good and it will crease. I don't wear crease protectors or anything like that, so if I were to wear this pair of shoes to a game, there is no doubt in my mind by the end of the game they would be creased, you know, beyond repair. The material isn't a deal breaker for me, but I am a little bit tired of this synthetic leather that just feels kind of hard, and I just wish they gave us good materials like they give us on the shoes that I'm wearing, like the Dunk Bayou. That material, I would take that all day. So if these shoes had that material, then I'd be all for it. But that being said, they do look really nice. There's no quality control issues on this pair on either shoe, and both shoes do have a nice shape to them, and they're very uniform. Like one shoe looks exactly like the other, so I always appreciate that. But basically, all these overlays are that synthetic black leather. We've got it on the eye stays, the mud guard, the swoosh wrapping around the heel, and then for this heel tab up at the top there we also see that University Gold Nike branding embroidered in. They gave us some flat black laces in these, didn't come with any extras, but I wouldn't expect a GR Dunk to. I do think that these might look good with white laces. I'd be interested in seeing that. But then, like I noted before, the tongue is kind of like a woven canvas material. It's not the standard nylon that we're used to getting, but that's in a University Gold color, and that's got black piping going along the edges. The tag is black and has University Gold Nike branding on it. One other thing that I noticed that was different about these is just the sock liner has a different feel. It's softer. It feels like it's just like cotton or something like that. I'm not really sure how to explain it aside from it feels really soft, and it's not the standard sock liner material that we have. But that's a black color for the sock liner, and then our insole is black and it has University Gold Nike branding down on that. But that was a pretty quick look at these. Like I said before, if it wasn't this colorway, I would have just passed on these. But I am so bad at turning down a Pittsburgh colorway just because I'm such a big fan. That being said, I already have a ton of black and yellow shoes. I don't think dunks are uncomfortable, but if I'm going to be wearing a pair of black and gold shoes to a game, it's probably going to be a pair of like Sauconys or something like that, because when it comes to the comfort of a dunk, they're not really extremely comfortable for all day wear. And on top of that, if I'm going to a baseball game in the summertime or something, I'd go with the Sauconys because the whole base of those is mesh and they're just more breathable and more comfortable for long-term wear. So I don't really know if this would be a pair that I would wear to the stadium. I think it's a great looking pair, and if you don't have any Dunk Lows in your collection, I think this is a great pair to pick up. I'm just a little bit burnt out because I have way too many shoes for the time being. But anyhow, let me know what you think about these. Let me know if you'll be picking a pair of these up. Let me know if you're rooting for the Niners or the Chiefs. I'd be interested in hearing. I was really hoping at this point that the Lions would pull it out just because I feel like they're overdue. And since the Steelers weren't in, it really doesn't matter as long as it's not the Ravens winning. But anyhow, I appreciate y'all watching. Let me know what you all think about these, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.